Darling room with it, said it's Gordo season. Abiani touch her booty, got her butt freezing. Tell ball hard to beat, I never leave him. Try the gang, listen man, that's 100 reasons.
Yeah, welcome back to the Cause and Effect podcast, episode number 4.
Yeah.
100 reasons why you shouldn't be alive, nigga.
Yeah, that too.
Look, you broke my heart when I gave it to you, I'm stuck now.
Yeah.
Like fuck, wow, how the fuck I'm supposed to trust now? I thank God every day, my nigga, we up now. All smiles, fake jewels, turn the bus down.
Woo!
I came to make money, not to make friends. For my real friends, matching foreigns, be the Rafe camp, and they been
Yeah.
all official.
Looks like we're getting the hang of this thing, right? Feels different. What's up, man?
What up?
What's good with you, man? You enjoyed your snow day?
Oh, so much. Enjoyed this so much.
Fuck that. Well, I had a 2-day mini vacation.
Good for you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't enjoy the snow. I really don't care for it. And I used to like it when it was snow days and I was in school.
I used to like it when I didn't have to clean it.
Yeah, that's the point.
When I
When I
didn't
was
have
in school, when I was in grammar school and all that, I didn't worry about none of that. I just enjoyed the snow. But now it's like you gotta save parking out here, which I don't even think you're supposed to be saving parking.
Oh, I save mine anyways. I don't care.
We put trash cans.
I don't care.
Anything
There's a
that's
trash
not
can-
being used.
There's a trash can on mine right now.
Yeah, I got the recycling bin on mine, and we got a plastic chair on another one.
Like I'm recycling this parking.
Yeah, dead ass. And it's like we feel entitled because we cleaned it, you know.
Word.
Since in Patterson we don't have the, luxury of other towns getting their street cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I cleaned my parking last night, and this morning I woke up with more snow on it because the snow plows just came and just fucked everything up again. I was like, really? Like, what was the point of that?
I was helping my father-in-law, and we did big ass driveway. We did the whole thing, boom, boom. We even did like the side, like a little bit of the street side, and we're done. We're picking up the plows. We're about to go back in the house to get the salt. Here they come. They threw the whole thing. We had to go back, grab the shovels, and shove all of that out.
Mad as hell.
We was mad. He was saying some words. I'm not gonna say them here.
I mean,
I never heard him say that. He was really mad. I know that guy for 10 years. Never heard him talk like that.
you never hear that. It's crazy. I mean, it gets like that, man. But yeah, man. What's it been like? What's your day been like?
They been good, man. I had a good breakfast, so started my day right.
You went to the gym?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Episode number 4, and Fernando's been consistent with the gym. It's been like what, 4 days?
No, wow. Wow.
He does it once a week every time, so he can come in the podcast and say, "Yeah, I went to the gym today."
I say, wow, I had one hell of a workout today, bro.
Shit.
Let's see next week what happens. Nah, man.
episode.
I've been going every week, man. I've been going, because of my work schedule, I only get to go 3 times a week, but
That's something.
I'm going.
Better than nothing. Slow progress is better than no progress. Shout out to all the women out there. Today is International Women's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what can we say? You ladies are superheroes and hardworking. What would you say, Fernando? You have a single mother that raised you. What can you say about?
I know that.
I mean, it's not Mother's Day. We could say that, but I mean,
Day.
any day we can appreciate our women out there that are changing history, that are part of history, and that are taking a role in society that they're still battling things. We could say not only just single mothers, but also the women that are working in jobs, corporate or any jobs. They fight inequality all the time, and they always feel overpowered by men. So.
Well, I mean, back to what you're saying. I mean, it's not Mother's Day, but still, I've seen my mother go through a lot of struggle, when it comes to being in this country, not knowing the language, finding work that can take you with the qualities you have, and also not knowing the language. I've seen her struggle with relationships. Yeah. She tries not to. Well, she used to try not to put me into that or let that show, like when she was hurt or when she was feeling a certain way and stuff. you know, I saw it. You know, I was still seeing those things. So, I mean, the strength that, and it's not because she's my mother, but the strength that that woman has is something that is, I mean, it's crazy, man. My mother's a very strong woman. She knows
absolutely.
She knows how to keep everything like in check.
So I mean, that's fire. I mean, shout out to all the women out there, mother or not, you know, in corporate or not. There's a lot of movements going out there. I mean, I feel like the energy, I mean, not the energy, let's say the movement on the growth with women out there, you know, taking roles in society that people probably wouldn't like allow, or there would be a challenge to allow women to have a say in certain things. It's grown, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And they're facing a lot of things still. You know, there's protests all the time. There's feminist movements out there, and there's a hashtag for 2018 for them. What is it? Press for Progress.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, there's another one called Me Too. I mean, I'm not too knowledgeable about everything that's going on or what they're protesting about, you know, but I know it has to do with roles and gender inequality, with, you know, with jobs, pay, you know, women being harassed in the workplace, in the workforce, you know, and it's crazy because I've had conversations with ladies that come from third world countries that come to the U.S. because in their countries, bosses, the way that, you know, and to get a job, bosses would like make you do certain things in exchange for your job. And it still happens to this day. I know it happens here, but over here we have so many, you know, laws that can affect those people if they're not that much in power or have that much influence, financial. And now we have social media. There's a lot of women speaking out on social media. If they're not being heard, you know, through the justice system, they're going online and they're starting, you know, they get attention. Then obviously people take action now, because if you got a lady, you know, going viral over something that happened inappropriately at her job, or even you see nowadays all those actors that are coming out, actresses and you know, accusing all these guys and they have big positions. You know, back in the day, they probably didn't have that voice. Not that they didn't have a voice. You know, everybody was scared of speaking out. You know, now you have your phone that you can just record yourself, tell your truth, post it on there, you know. So shout out to all those strong women out there that are fighting the good cause. Now, is there women that take advantage of that? Because we could play devil advocate and look at both sides. There's women that take advantage of that. You think know? So? But I'm not gonna take the time out to really dive into that, because it's not, you know, it's their day. It should be that every day, you know,
of course.
And we should appreciate, you know, what they do and what they do for this for you know, for the world. Period. You know, they give life, like over everything. They give life, you know, to us, and we gotta appreciate that. But
shout out to all of them.
There are women out there that take advantage of that, and that's what makes it so tricky sometimes, because there's women that can lie about certain situations, you know, to get financially set. You know what I mean? Those lawsuits, you know, win cases, you know, and all that stuff. Guys got to be careful as well. Be respectful at all times. And 2018 seems like, you know, women moving forward, hopefully 2018 forward, they'll have a bigger platform and a bigger, how do I say, not bigger, but better position that than the years past, right?
Yeah.
The years that have passed. So yeah. What's good, man? Talk to me. Tax season. Tax season upon us.
Let's talk.
You know, we're talking about.
Well,
so today's topics, we could just briefly talk about it. Everything, all that can go and coincide.
Well,
with
me
everything.
Personally, about my personal experience about this year, I don't have much to talk about taxes, but they took all my money. They took all of it. All of it.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, I didn't have insurance through the system that they want me to have insurance, so they charged me a penalty, which basically I was getting I was getting back.
They got him.
Mm-hmm. I was getting back. I'll say it. I was getting back $1,080,
Okay.
and they took 1,000. They left me with the $80 that I got to pay the tax lady for filling out the taxes.
They said, "Toma."
I'm like, yo, why don't you put your account? Let them send it to you. What do I need that money? No, I can't do that. No.
That's crazy.
Have that money, man. What's the point of me doing that?
I mean, what would you have done with your tax money?
Yo, me? Well, I've been saving up money, so that would have definitely gone there.
Okay.
I mean, I
So that saving money is a part of your goal for 2018.
was a part of a goal of a home that I'm planning to buy this year.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so that can go for like a goal that you have,
Yeah.
chasing some type of dream that you want, your dream home.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Not so many people would do that. When people get their tax money, what do you normally do with the tax money?
Compra un carro.
Nowadays,
Get a new car.
they get a car.
Let's get a new car. Let's go on vacation.
Vacations.
Them J's, boy. Them J's are dropping.
Rack up on clothes.
Rack up on stuff.
How about enhancements? How about these body enhancements? Like ladies go to
Vamos pa Santo
you
Domingo.
see girls taking random flights to Colombia, DR, Brazil.
You
They
know,
come back looking totally different.
I don't know where. I don't know where. I don't know where it's been day 30 on the gym. Like day 30. You was on
They
vacation.
30. You know what's fun? What was funny to me? I've seen females. And I don't want to feel like I'm bashing them because it's whatever, man. Listen, I'm not gonna go tippy toe with anything. We straight and direct here. There's girls that go over to third world countries. They take a trip, and then all of a sudden you see their Instagram either deleted or all the pictures gone.
Yeah,
And then they restart posting.
I seen that.
And you start thinking like, wait a minute, there's something different here. And if let's say it's a girl that you don't really like check out like that, and you don't really, you just scroll and pass here and there, and then you're like, she looks
Or they start
different.
Or they start posting a lot of selfie pictures. Like not the
Selfies,
body, just
no
from the
body,
chest.
and then all of a sudden they're in the swimming pool, and you're like,
What? When did that
like
happen?
her body look crazy, and there you go. Then they're taking pictures with flat tummy tees and gym clothing.
I mean, look, I don't.
And they're
look,
doing the weights, they're doing all that stuff,
look,
man.
I don't got
Hey,
nothing.
it's love though.
I don't got nothing against that. You feel me? Like, I mean, you want to do your body, you want to look nice, go ahead. Go ahead.
Would you consider that investment? An investment?
Bueno, it's an investment in my relationship.
So we're talking about like goals, dreams, whatever the case is. What if her dreams is to look like J-Lo, and she goes and gets her body done, and then she becomes a bartender, or she becomes an Instagram model, and she starts making money off of that. That's kind of like an investment, right?
Well, you just described like
95% of the females on Instagram.
No. Oh, hey,
He's
guys,
like, yo,
guys,
if
guys,
you guys would have seen
please.
his face,
please.
he said,
he has
"Whoa."
no filter today. He has no filter today. Please
Oh,
excuse
man.
some of the things that are coming out
It's
of
that
his mouth.
music you started with, my nigga. That shit got me mad aggressive. I'm like, yo, it is what it is. We shooting from the hip.
Kapuya, kapuya.
I don't know what that was, but let's go with it. Kapuya. That's the
not even-
episode name.
No.
All right.
I've been hanging around a Jamaican for too long.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's something I said it wrong though. I didn't even
Okay.
say it right.
Damn,
but
you're gonna have our Jamaicans just like trashing us later on. Like, yo, y'all niggas is trash. What y'all saying?
Oh man, no, but a lot of this, you can see a lot of girls doing that.
Is it
now.
an investment or not? Yes or no?
Well, I've seen a lot of girls come from not doing that well to doing very well after that. So I mean,
Do you think they
it's
get
probably an
sugar daddies
investment.
after that?
I believe so. I'm pretty sure they do.
You think some of them's like some of their
But then again, like
intentions are that
think
for that
about
to
it.
happen?
Think about it, and I hope a lot of people don't take this offensive. It's just
Man, stay out your
let's say
feelings,
for
bro.
example,
like, everybody's
let's-
too sensitive
all right,
nowadays.
hold on. Let's say you go to a strip club, right?
Yeah.
And there's like 4 strippers there, and there's a hot ass stripper, and then there's one, she alright. There's another one, she looking better and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who are you gonna want to tip most? The one that attracts you the most, right?
Is this a trick question? Like,
Obviously, you know, me, I'm gonna be attracted to the one. I'm gonna be tipping the one that I'm attracted to the most. So
I mean,
it is an investment.
Okay. So there's two different scenarios, right? Like if I'm in the strip club to have a drink and just be in a vibe, you feel me? And I'm just like, which I don't do, but if that were to happen, you know, I'm gonna tip the person that's serving me. If I'm not sitting where the dancers are coming and rubbing up on me, and you know, dancing for me or whatever. If I'm not there for that reason, I'm there just have a drink and just feel the vibe out. Then I'm tipping the bartender. I don't, you know, it doesn't matter which one looks good or not. You know, nowadays they both you can't tell who's the stripper and who's the bartender. No offense, not saying they, you know,
No filter.
Yo, we gonna get some
Whatsoever.
wild DMs. Wild DMs like, y'all niggas is crazy disrespectful. But no, it's real talk though.
It's real
you know,
talk,
at the end
real
of the day,
It's all real talk in here.
you know, I don't even go that much to strip clubs. Period in New Jersey. Do strippers in New Jersey get completely naked?
Well,
No,
the
right?
strip clubs that I've been to, no.
No.
But there's some strip clubs that I seen that they do get butt naked.
Okay, so
Maybe
okay, so I'm talking from my
I think
experience.
they
I've
do.
been to those type
Maybe
that,
more-
that are not, you know.
Maybe more private parties. That's when they get butt naked.
Okay, so all I'm saying is I've been to places where the dancers don't get completely naked. The dancers don't get completely naked, and the bartenders, you know, are half naked. So it's kind of like a equal
Yeah.
thing. So all I'm saying is it's kind of like an investment, you know. If you go and get the body done, you know,
I see it like
you don't
that.
gotta be a prostitute, you know what I'm saying?
No.
But if your way is to gain followers, gain some type of network through, you know, modeling, not just bartending, but modeling and doing these things where you're promoting these, you know, I got mixed feelings about that shit, bro. Like, I don't knock the hustle, but that shit is crazy deceiving. You're talking about flat tummy tees and shit, but you didn't get it from the flat tummy tee. You damn well that shit ain't come from no flat tummy tee.
Nah, I mean,
But I'ma just
not
I'ma
all
just
of them,
take a
bro.
sip
A
and
lot of them,
just-
a lot. Take a sip. Calm down. A lot of them do come from that.
Calm
a lot
down.
of women do. You know, they go through the process. Don't, you know? It's not. Everybody.
I'm not generalizing everybody. Everybody gets what I'm talking about. If the shoe fits, you're wearing it. It is what it is. You know, I'm not scared of somebody hitting me up. We could have a conversation and discuss and debate. If it's controversial, it's controversial. It is what it is. But on another note, going back into the main topic, which is not tax season, but it's attached to that. Do you think a lot of people, you know, go crazy and just splurge and then they're back to square one in tax season?
Yeah.
Majority, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that goes with people not having a plan. You know, not having
Yeah.
they're just looking at the moment. Some people don't know what
A lot
to
of
do with
people-
a lot of money.
a lot
Because
of
there's some
people
people that
have
get
a-
like $6,000, you know,
Yeah.
or more, whatever.
A lot
the
of
case
people
is.
have a plan, and it's just when the money gets into the account, it's just oh, there's
Or
money
life
there. There's money
happens,
there.
or life happens, and you got backed up on bills. Something
Yeah.
happens financially, so you know there's different cases. But for the most, a lot of people just don't know where to put it. You know, they're just looking at let me up. You know, some people go to places like DR, and they blow the money. They look like they rock stars, and they come back over here and they're cleaning toilets, right?
Yeah.
Like we could speak from what we've seen. And we know when we see these niggas on Instagram, we're like, yo, dog, you don't live like that. Don't live like that. And it's just facts. So versus what we were talking about, it's kind of shifting that mindset where you're just not acting like you live it, but doing something that can give you that
Yeah.
consistently. Has anybody ever thought about like investments? And there's different type. I'm not an investment guru. I'm not a a millionaire yet or anything like that to tell you where to put your money, but I am educated and been seeing a lot of people and am connected with a lot of people that put their money in the right places. And I'm learning how to do those things where we put money, you can
both.
save some money, but you'll also invest some money.
Yeah.
And it can go into stocks. It can go into, a business opportunity that you're looking at. It can go into a house, real estate markets. There's many little different things that you can put your money in that you can see constant revenue back. There's a risk to everything, and I think that's where people are scared of, the risk of
if you
losing
don't
it.
know, if you don't know what to do with your money, spending it shouldn't be the first thing to do.
It's like, yo, yo me voy a morir mañana. Dame botar esta vaina.
If you don't know what to do with your money, just leave it there.
Blow it on
shit. Just save it. Keep using your paycheck to do whatever it is that you were doing before you even got that money.
Yeah.
Take care of your bills that way. Like,
that's another thing. Like saving the money. If you save the money and right now you don't see any type of, any investment opportunities or anything like that, save it, because something might come down the pipeline, and you might have the money there to invest and take the shot, versus you spend it and then something comes up and you're like, damn, man, I just had $6,000.
Yeah.
Versus saying that, there's people that could have invested in
that
Facebook.
has happened to me.
There's people that could have invested in Facebook when it first came out, Uber, all these different things that are making people millions of dollars, billions of dollars.
Yeah.
There was an opportunity for anybody or to know about those things if you're searching, if you're in connection with people, if you're staying up to new things.
Whatever they feel like.
Yeah, take a personal development seminar where you learn a skill that you can learn how to do something that can get you what you want in life, or get you on the path, to get that, So, we've been to plenty of different conferences where we learn about finances, we learn about positive thinking, we learn about just learning how to take the trash out of our minds and just, putting better things in it. Reading books is important. We're in a generation right now where information is everywhere. Yeah. We all have access to information, but it feels like people are so freaking lazy to look at something or look up something that it feels like we're in a stone age with high-tech advancements. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are using it for using a toothbrush to clean their freaking ears versus their teeth. Like, it's like it don't make sense.
We're using things for the wrong reason.
Yeah, because it's so distracting and it's so entertaining that it can also distract you from the bigger purpose. And the tools that we have in our hands, man, is
it's
crazy.
It's like when I was a kid and I would get on the computer just to play the little bomb game. What was the name of that?
What was that?
And Solitary. And the paintball one.
All those games on the computer.
And that's all. So many things I could. Well, there was internet.
I didn't have internet in my house.
Well, when I used those computers, there was internet,
and
all I used was for that.
Dial-up internet.
Yeah, it was like AOL. Next Zero.
It took a while for us to have internet on our crib. I'll tell you the truth.
Well, I had
a computer just with fucking games, and then when we got internet, my sister was playing those games online where you like dress up the characters and stuff like that. It was like dress up games. And that's all I knew about going on Cartoon or Games.com and looking up games, because we were just looking for better games. The computer games were boring. But there was people that had access to the internet that were smart. They were looking up information. They were getting in. They were coming up with things and creating.
When
things.
A lot of people didn't have access.
Yes, there's people that can go and take a class with the money they get back and pay for a class that teaches them how to become financially free. Yeah. Whether it's learning how to live within your means, investing, and all those. Like I said, there's plenty of ways that can go for anybody's interest. There's something for everybody, period. You just gotta search. You gotta look at what what's interesting to you, what's worth it, and what has some type of future or possible things. A lot of people went crazy with the Bitcoin thing and the cryptocurrency. Hey, listen, if you threw some money at it, man, if you invested some money into it, that's good. It's something, you never know where that can go. I'm not saying invest all your money. I put some money in there, but I put enough money that I was comfortable losing if it came down to it.
You haven't cashed out yet?
I I mean, hey,
Where we
listen,
going?
this is a long-term type
Hold
thing.
on. Are we going to the strip club after you cash out?
Hell no. Hell no. But it's a long-term thing, and a lot of people don't like waiting for the long term. You know, it's right now. Let me enjoy right now because I don't know what tomorrow brings. We live in that YOLO life every single day, and that, you know, I get it, but you know, there's ways that you can do it in a way where it doesn't just go down to blowing your money and going back to, let me wait until next year's tax season and see what I do. You know.
Word.
So that's important, and I think that to let's say tax season, right, and you're getting some money back, and it might not be 5,000, but it's 2,000, right, 1,000. I believe from what I've been hearing and from things, you know, that I've been in tune with and myself planning wise, when you have a vision board and you get that money, you think twice before spending that shit on bullshit, bro. Like, depends on what you have on your vision board and what you consider bullshit. But like, I'm not gonna spend it on things that don't create value, is what I'm saying. I'm looking, you know, if I'm getting 5 racks back, you know, I'm before I even have that money, I'll probably be looking into things that go with what I have on my vision board that can get me closer to those dreams that I'm chasing. You know, do you see a lot of people posting about, you know, their visions, you know, and it could be about, you know, the people repost cars, houses, and a lot of us live in a life where we're doing something that's not really gonna get that, and we can be honest, there's plenty of jobs out there that are gonna keep you capped, and that it can give you enough to live but not enough to leave.
Yeah.
So if you're living that lifestyle and you're barely making it, you know, and you're not doing anything to get that Lambo, to get that house, that's a wish, which you're posting up. That's not a plan. That's not a goal that you're actually achieving. It's just a wish that you just like it. Hey, I like this thing.
Throwing fuego out here.
I mean, hey, you know, and when I speak like that, I speak to myself. And if that resonates with somebody listening, hey, you know, that's the purpose, is to kind of give you a different perspective. Maybe you don't have people around you that are telling you these things. Maybe you have people around you that are telling you, yo, let's go pop a bottle. You know, let's go to a trip and you paying my flight because, you know, not everybody's friends can go to Paris, Australia, New Zealand.
Yeah.
You know, we have a mentor of ours that just, you know, either going or coming back, that just went or is coming back from New Zealand. You know, that's somebody that's a place, that's the bucket list destination for me.
Definitely.
You know, ever since I saw Rocket Power, yo, you don't remember Rocket Power?
Of course.
Bro, when they went to New Zealand, I was like, I need to go there. And I remember that on that episode, they were like driving the opposite lane, like they were driving on the opposite
lane.
Not the opposite lane, but the driver.
Well, they also drive in opposite lane.
Yeah, all that. I was like, yo, that's wild. Like, that's crazy. When he posted Instagram post that he arrived, it was Thursday, and it was Wednesday. When I saw it, I was like, shit, it's Thursday over there. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's different, you know. And a lot of people are scared of just getting out of Patterson or Jersey, period. They don't have people around them that are doing those things. You imagine how
cool that is? Like, you're over there Thursday. You know what? I'm going to go back home to repeat Thursday again.
Yo, that's what he said. He said something like, that's the true definition of time travel. That's time travel right there.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's stepping into the future, coming back and saying, yo, I was on Thursday while y'all niggas was
I've been on
Wednesday.
Thursday for 48 hours.
Yeah, boy. I mean, hey, you know, those are the type of things that inspire me. And I'm speaking for myself and maybe somebody, you know, I'm sure there's somebody out there that feels the same.
Speaking to all of us.
It is what it is, you know, like, stop spending your money on shit that loses value the minute you put it on.
Should we start listing?
Bro.
Gucci belts, Balenciagas.
Yo, some
Blue labels.
ugly ass Balenciagas, my nigga.
Blue labels. Should we keep going?
All that, bro. Like, I understand the concept of looking good, but how about living good?
Yeah.
For life.
Yeah.
I mean, let's get into it. Vision boards. Do you have one?
Yeah.
And on those vision boards, are you looking at things that you're about to cross off, to make a new one? Because the vision board purpose is to look at things, get them done, and then make
I'm gonna
another
be
one.
honest. My vision board needs to be taken off completely and put it right back, because
Right back.
a lot of those things, like, with time you become numb to it, and you either you cross some of them out and some of them just still there, and then you feel like it's kind of like a progress, like like a process. You have to keep working on it and doing this and doing that until you get there, or either you get it done or you get close to it. And my vision board, I did it like 2 years ago, and it needs to be redone. Like, some of those things I got it, and I'm proud of that. There's definitely change in my life from 2 years ago, definitely. But
that's the purpose, change. But not to cut you off, but thing with me, with my vision board, I was thinking from a place of old me. My interests changed or my priorities changed. So those things on the vision board are wants, not needs. And some of those I'm gonna keep, but there's some things that I can just be like, all right, if I get this, I'm automatically gonna be able to get this. There's some that just go all together that is nice to see. But writing down wise, like, I have pictures. My vision board, it consists of a bunch of pictures. And then on the bottom, I have a whiteboard where I'm gonna like write all the things that I need to do, or income that I need to produce to be able to cross off those pictures up top. And then the list is gonna continue to change. So hey, look, for those that don't have a vision board, I personally recommend it.
Yeah.
If
you don't know how to make one or create one or whatever, there's a lot of videos on YouTube that can help you out, and they're so cheap.
Yeah, and our Instagram, we'll probably post ours up.
Yeah.
We'll have one. We'll post ours when we do the one for this podcast, the vision board for this podcast. That would be dope. To give an example, we'll post it on there. But listen, it's not gonna. Just making a vision board doesn't automatically mean that you're gonna get those things. Don't get me wrong. It comes with action. So you're going to have to write a plan. And that's the thing. When you wake up in the morning, right? What is the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Open my eyes.
Okay. Other than that, motherfucker. Other than that.
Open my eyes, go to the bathroom, this and that.
You can't tell me you don't grab your phone right away, my nigga.
No.
Oh, so you're one out of like 1,000 that...
If I don't, all right.
No.
If I'm not going to work or something like that, then yeah, I'll just wake up and grab my phone. Let me see what's up here and there. But before,
how do you wake up in the morning? Does your phone wake you up?
Yeah.
Or you have an alarm clock?
Well, when I don't have anything to do, then I wake up when I wake up. But
I not answered the question.
Every day. For example, today I woke up with an alarm clock.
Okay, so you grab your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like. You grab your phone, either for your alarm clock, to look at Instagram, to look. I'm
grabbing it right now for no reason.
Yeah, that's all of us. If you don't even have, you check messages, you check IG real quick.
Yeah.
So when you have one thing that I would say is have a vision board when you wake up in the morning is the first thing you see. Some type of motivation, give you direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's what I need to get. So wake up in the morning with that.
Well, the way I have my vision board, like, after I get up from my bed, my nightstand is right there, and the vision board is right over it, and the door for my closet is also there. So like, I have to look that way every day. Like, I have to. So when it was new, I was looking at it every day. Obviously, it's new. Then if you did the mistake that I did, like, where you don't update it, when you don't do this here and there, you're not you start just ignoring it. It starts being like part of the wall.
It's just part of the wall. It's
and
just
then
like
you start walking by it. From time to time, you'll look at it and you'll read it and you'll be like, damn, like, damn, that was my goal a few years ago, and then, I made it happen.
But that's what I mean. That it's not just about the vision board, because now you have to have a plan. Now you have to have things written down. Like, all right, I gotta, task that are gonna get you to those things. Sorry. You're gonna wake up and you're gonna look at that list of things that you need to do. You wake up, you work out, whether if it's a fitness goal, you work out before work, or I have to eat something that, that's nutritional for my health goal. It doesn't have to just be financially. Vision boards is what you want. What are you looking to achieve this year or for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Lose weight, gain muscle, go on trips, have your trip destination. I have a mixture of everything. I have a fitness goal up out there. I even have a relationship goal up there. A lot of people don't think that that's important.
Never thought about putting that in.
It's important because I think that you need to lead your relationship. If you stop leading it goes in a different direction. I
100%.
feel like you don't have control over what other people do, but you do have control over where you want to go with the relationship, and where you have, if, as a man, you have to lead, and leading is doing what you got to do and being the example of everything, doing, period, just having some type of direction as well. For your relationship, you can't just be like, all right, we'll see what happens. Let's try. Let me see how this works. All those shits are wishy-washy ways. I want to be with this person. I'm going to make sure that in 2 years from now, it doesn't have to be even years. It could just be like, once I feel comfortable with her family, her friends, her co-workers, that I know who she hangs around with. I see how she hangs around in crowds when I'm not around, etc. Those type of things, I'm going to propose. Like those type of things are cool to have, because it gives you some type of excitement. I feel like when you're just like, I'll see where this goes. Maybe this works out. It's just like these that shit is already negative in my ears. Like, I hate when people say, let's see what happens. Maybe I'll try being in a relationship. Don't try. Go in with the thought that that this person might be the one. Let me take this serious. Let me give that person the real me, and it comes with obviously steps and stuff like that. But the point is, have a direction in your relationship with friends, family, your girlfriend, your fiance, even after marriage, have a goal for your relationship, for your finances, for your health, for your bucket, where you're gonna go, and what's the purpose. When you have a purpose, you wake up different. Have you seen these people that wake up in the morning and they're just like, blah? Like, I feel like those people are just lacking finding something that's meaningful in their life, and a lot of reasons why is they're not looking at the end the end goal. They're just going flowing with going with the flow, as people say. That's my rant right there with that. I have all those things on my vision board, and a lot of them I didn't cross off. I haven't crossed off yet because I was lacking the plan. I had what I wanted, but I needed to know what I needed to do to get there. And those plans might change because certain situations, but the decision you make to making those things happen doesn't change. You can't let that change. The plan might be, I'm gonna save this much money. Damn, this month I got a flat tire, I can't save that much money. But the plan is still being able to, the decision is, I'm gonna be able to, get these things by this time. Let me work around this. Let me cut this off. Let me not spend money on this right now, and I'll recoup whatever I just lost. It's all strategy and discipline. All those things play a big role. And I had no discipline, and I didn't have a real good strategy on how to track what I was doing. So let's say I had the plan. I didn't have a tracking system where I was seeing where the progress was. Do you think, like, for your own experience, when you're working out, or before when you wanted to work out, or when you worked out before, did you get disappointed or discouraged when you didn't see like some type of progress after a certain time? And if that doesn't apply to you, but how about other people? Do you think other people feel that way?
I've been seeing results even when I was working out before, and now I definitely
you was lifting
see
them
results.
10 pounds, and then you felt crazy when you was doing them 25. You were like, "Diablo, loco, te fuerte." You ever looked at yourself in the mirror like, "Yo"?
Yeah, of course.
You're looking at everybody else. The minute I started lifting 45 on each side, benching,
I was there before.
I got up and I was like, yeah, nigga. And then I saw some people next to me, and I was like, okay, I still got some. That was shit. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw some other people, and I was like, like I got Yo Me Subí. I was like, yeah, and then I said, oh, let me humble myself real quick. Like,
knowing that I was
nigga's
there,
doing 300 on the other side, like.
Knowing that I was there before, and then now like going to like 25 pounds, 30 pounds, that shit makes me feel like but you got to keep that at your head, like it's a progress, and it's gonna take time, and at the end of the day, you're gonna see the results.
Yeah.
But all you got to do is what? Stay patient, keep going with the progress,
never quit.
Keep doing
the only way you lose is if you quit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a problem for a lot of people. They don't stick around long enough to see the results, to see the fruits.
They let the little issues. They let the little issues take over. Like, oh, I'm a little sore.
Little sore, nigga.
Well, you can get very sore. But then after, days, like the first day when I went back, and I'm pretty sure if you guys heard the podcast then.
Episode number 1?
Yeah, when I was dying. I mean, it's bad when you start, depending how you start. But, with time, it gets so much better.
Yeah. And that's everything.
And
you hit different levels, and that's progress.
And I even feel better. Can you believe, like, my last 2 days at work, like, I had so much energy, like, I felt like doing extra stuff. Like,
different,
I was over here doing extra stuff, like, that I didn't even need to be doing. Because I felt like sitting down or just, laying back, being non-productive, like, it was just going to, like, make me go, like.
Yeah.
Like, make me all, like.
100%. And I feel that way where a lot of people, I think, ourselves even in situations, we work hard at something, and whatever your definition of working hard is, that's it. We give a certain amount of effort towards something, and then we expect a different results to happen, and they don't happen, and we're like, damn, maybe I can just slack off for a couple of days. I'll get back to it, and then it turns into months. Mm-hmm. And then we're back to square one, and then we see ourselves starting all over again.
It turned into 3 years over here.
There you go, and then obviously in that time things happen. So we have all these excuses. We say, I don't have time. I work too much. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I got to do this for my mom. I got to do this for my girl. All these things stack up, and we just grab onto them and say, yo, this is the reason why I don't go to the gym.
That's exactly what happened to me.
And there you go. And then when the minute you start making excuses, you start feeling a lot different about yourself, too.
I was seeing results, so I was actually happy. But then work, school, and then time for, the people around me, time for, for the things that I had to do, and it was just, what? I was just like, I ain't going today.
Yeah, and you were probably feeling yourself a little bit. You were probably like, I got a little muscle. I'm all right.
I'm all right.
I don't got no gut.
The shirt's fitting good. This shit's nice and tight. This shit good.
Today I was showing my girl a picture of me in high school. And I had, my little 4-pack. I was skinny. And I was like, and she was like, what the fuck you think you were? I was like, I thought I was popping. That's why I got this little gut now. Because I stopped working for that. Like, I had a lot of things. I was active. I was more active. I wasn't driving either, so I was walking.
Yeah.
I was walking. I was playing ball. I was, always doing something. I wasn't home. I wasn't eating late night. I didn't have money to go eat at night, at nighttime, or eat places.
Yeah, in high school we used to walk a lot,
bro.
Like I remember walking.
That shit was
from Kennedy all the way to downtown. And sometimes when I didn't have money for the bus, I had to walk from Kennedy all the way home.
Would you do that today?
Hell no.
Hell no, right? You know what gets in my mind?
Hell no.
When we were just talking about the walking part, and we're gonna go off a little bit. Listen. I used to think back of all the places I walked through, with no fear. And now I'm like, shit, I was really walking down these streets and not giving a fuck.
Yep.
Or oblivious to the, the environment.
Yep.
I've been around, many different places.
But that doesn't happen anymore though.
What?
Like you walk by somewhere and then people are like, yo, who are you? Like, why you walking around here? Whatever.
Well, not like that, but you do have people, that'll hit you with the yo, what size of them shits is?
Yeah, I like them J's.
Yeah, I like them too, bro. Keep it moving. Moving, my nigga. Like, back to the point is, don't get discouraged when you don't see the results happening instantly. You know, I've seen this picture on Instagram plenty of times. A dude, going after the diamond, you know, and like he's cutting through, he's digging through, and the diamond is right there, and he's like stops and he turns around and he's like an inch away from getting that diamond, and you got the dude that's far from them, and he's just excited and going ham, you know, and hey, that dude that's far away might do the same thing the other dude did. Got real close to the gold, to the diamonds, and stopped. And they'll never see the fruits of their labor. You know, I think the worst thing you could do is stop when you get discouraged or where things aren't going right away, because normally you just got to go, and maybe you got to give it a different approach. Maybe you got to be a little smarter. Maybe you're not learning something from your mistakes that's keeping you from getting those things that you're working for, but quitting isn't the answer. Yeah. It's never going to be the answer unless, you know, I don't even want to put an unless situation to it. It's period. You know, quitting is the worst thing you could do because it's going to guarantee you no results. Just don't listen to, I was going to say, like, that, whatever you're feeling, just think about the outcomes. You know, think about, you know what, like, I'm feeling like this right now, but the outcome will be this if I keep doing that. Yeah. And that, I mean, that doesn't only fall in that falls in a lot of stuff too. Like, you know, there's a lot of people that maybe they've been, you know, isolated. They've been keeping themselves out of maybe being around new people and stuff like that for any reason. Yeah, they be on that no new friend shit. And when you least expect something to happen, you know, like when you least expect yourself to go out somewhere that you were invited, you know, like maybe you were thinking like, you know, I'm not really gonna go. I don't really feel like it. I'm being a little, you know, whatever. Like, you just go. Like, stop being a little bitch. That's it. That's what you wanted to say. You were dead ass about to say that. You just kept on going around the word. Stop being a little bitch. I can't be so unfiltered like you. Like, it is what it is. Stop being a little bitch. Go out and do something. Do something. Go out and meet people. Go out and network with people that you normally wouldn't be. You know, that being around the same people all the time isn't always the best thing, especially if you're the one that's like, if you're a group in your circle, if you're the smartest one in your circle, you need to get another circle. I'm not saying like get rid of that circle. I'm saying you got to go out and meet other people so you could bring something back to that circle. Yep. Somebody there has to be the person that's feeding and helping the group grow. Everybody needs different circles. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna start bringing my filter down. Yo, I'm being too nice. Yeah, fuck that. People gotta hear. You know what the problem is? That we have too many people like that in our life that are always too nice. That are scared of hurting our feelings. You know, I've been in a situation where I'm asking people, tell me something that I don't want to hear, because I promise you, I probably need to hear it. Yeah. You know, and I can distinguish which one is helping my you know, helping me in my life and which one's just trying to tear me down. Yeah. You know, like everybody has you know, and then some people take everything you say as you're trying to tear them down. You know, if somebody says, yo, that, you know, that verse on your last freestyle, it was alright. It wasn't hot. You know, you come back saying, yo, this nigga's hating on me. Niggas don't want to see me win. And that person was probably trying to tell you, in other words, you know, you could probably do better. Mm-hmm. I'll take it that way. I'll take anything you're telling me and use it as fuel to do better. You know, because people are always going to talk. They're always going to say something. But if their intentions is to help you get better, shit, text me, hit me up, call me, you know, DM me, tell me what I need to hear, because I don't want to be around yes men. And I can go back to the topic we talked about last episode. Yeah, but some people won't take it like that. There's people that get offended easily. Bro, and stuff like that. Everybody gets offended nowadays. Social media makes it to the point where it's so sensitive to say anything. You can't tell somebody that you don't like Lil Uzi Vert, you don't like Lil Pump, you don't like these rappers because you're hating on these dudes. You know, all these dudes get more money than you. You know, how you hating on them? I don't like their music. How is that hating? Me saying I don't like something is hating, so I have no say in what I like or don't like. What the fuck? I don't get it, man. People are so sensitive and they just like just like, come on. Yeah, come on. Like, relax. Just stop getting so sensitive. Stop getting your panties in a bunch. You know, it's my opinion. It doesn't have to reflect on what you think is hot and what you like. It's just me. So, tax season, guys, I say a recap. do something that different with your money, man.
Definitely.
Do something different that can benefit you and your loved ones, whether it's a new experience, an
Man, do something that
investment.
can benefit you. Period.
Period. Dream chasing and vision boards, man. Go out and do something for your future and that you want to do. If you have a dream and you're not chasing it right now, sit down and think why. What's holding you back? Who's holding you back? And write a list of those things, and then write a reason why you should. What happens if you listen to those things or keep going that way, versus if you don't. What can be the possible outcome of you just saying, you know what, I'm gonna go and start my fitness journey. I'm gonna go and start a fitness page. I'm gonna go and start a podcast. I'm gonna go and start my own clothing brand. I'm gonna go and become a photographer, videographer, blogger, all these different things that I feel like maybe there's too many people out there already and maybe too saturated. Well, they don't have somebody like you.
Yeah.
They don't have what you have.
Yep.
They don't have the uniqueness that you haven't even discovered in yourself.
Yep.
So go
Preach.
out there, do something different. And lastly, have a vision board that can keep you in the game and have a plan, a strategy. That's important. And it might take you 2 years, it might take you 5 years, it might take you 10 years. But have some type of patience, but also keep track of your progress. That can always keep you going when you're seeing that you lost 5 pounds, when you're seeing that you gained, muscle, when you see that you can bench press, 200 pounds versus, what you were doing before. All those things are, and Rafi tells me all the time, my boy, write down, to keep track of your workouts, write down what you did last time. And I don't do those things. And then later on, I'm like, damn, what was it? And then I stay stuck on squatting, a certain weight, or lifting a certain weight, because I don't remember if I could do more or if that was already, everything that I did. So all those things are important for you guys to see your growth and to keep yourself motivated to keep going and seeing more. So that's it on my rant. You want to add something to that, Fernando? If you got something you want to talk about, go ahead, bro.
No, man. You said everything. You nailed it, bro. There's nothing else I could put on there.
Do like a an air horn for that. We out here, man. We told the people, man, we're gonna get better as it comes, man. Every single episode, we're gonna come with some new flavor. We're gonna come with some new perspectives. We're gonna come with everything, man, that we said we're gonna do. And I'm not gonna over-promise and under-deliver. So I'm not gonna continue to say what we're gonna do. We're just gonna continue to show you guys that we in here.
Yeah.
We're the new pod on the block. So the positive message is some people are good to you, but it doesn't mean that those people are good for you.
Ooh.
Just because people are good to you doesn't mean that those people are good for you. And just take that into account. There's people that you might enjoy the moment with, but they might not be good for you and whatever, you're trying to get, or whatever you're out, your purposes or your dreams are. It might be a distraction to those things. They might be the person holding you back. So, it's hard to tell sometimes when it's people you love. And that's the worst. Because the enemy doesn't attack from... The enemy comes in disguise. And it might be in people you love. And it might not be intentional. They might not intentionally be trying to sabotage your dreams. Yeah. But their intentions aren't helping you.
Exactly.
Let me scratch that. Not their intention. Not their intention, because the intention might be good. Like, I'm trying to be looking out for you, whatever the case is.
But whatever they do.
Whatever they're doing to get your, to listen to them or whatever might not be the best thing. Yeah. Whether it's, knocking your dreams, starting rumors about you, you know what I'm saying? But if you're out here, telling people he's doing something fishy or he's doing a scam and all that crap, because you don't understand it, because you're scared of it, or because you just don't feel like you can do that, that's not helping the person. You're not good for that person. You might be good to that person. You might love them. You might, be there when they need a person to go out with, or a person that's gonna listen to them talk about their shitty day, and then talk about and have a pity party. But you might not be good for that person when they want to be out there chasing their dreams, and you want to be home watching TV. So some people are good to you, but doesn't mean those people are good for you. So with that, we can say it's the end of our show today, guys.
Yep.
The Cause and Effect podcast. And we appreciate you guys, listening. So right now, we're going to plug in somebody that's out here killing it in Jersey.
Yeah, the artist you guys heard in the beginning.
His name is Thump. He has a bunch of new music, old music, good music on his SoundCloud. We'll have it up on the link. We'll shout his. We'll tag his Instagram, so you guys can go out and follow him. He has some new music about to drop, some projects in the works with some local artists. He's done something with artists that Fetty Wap, like Al Bial, and I'm sure that he has a whole bunch of things in store. So check him out. Dude is out here killing it. He got some dope bars. His flow is pretty fire, and he's from out here, man, Paterson, New Jersey.
Make money not to make friends, but my real friends matching foreigns be the Rafe camp, and they been stamped. All official, need no fake friends. Added to the cost, so don't ask me how my day went. I came to make money, not to make friends. 100 milli, and I got 50 just so Boo can spend. That's real shit. Look. Italiana with Madonna, she cooking like pasta. Italiana named Yolanda, her daddy a doctor, but a man an imposter. And man his whole roster. Snitching niggas out here singing, should've joined the opera. I bet you see me in that hearse to know now that I'm doing better. Please don't take it personal now. After everything, I might go reimburse a few thou, just to show you that I got it. Check my revenue now. You wouldn't catch the vibe from me if you don't know me. Habibi toting champagne, getting poured slowly. VSOP on the weekend cause I move low-key, so move closely. Having trouble hearing what you told me. I'm the man feeding everyone that stands before me. Get the whole team involved like my name Tony, while I close the game like 4-2 or 2-4 Kobe. I'm so cold but spread more love than Toby. Double R Ghost got me feeling real holy. In the Kardashian with a girl that look like Chloe. Any more questions? Left hands go up like Ginobili. Not here to answer anybody that I feel is corny.
Yeah.
So there you have it, guys. That's Thump. I think the name of the song is Flex Up Part 2.
Yeah.
You can follow him on SoundCloud. You can follow him on Instagram. It's I_Thump. And yeah, man, thank you for listening.
Straight from Paterson.
The purpose is, just create a platform, and we're gonna get it. Shout out to Thump. Shout out to all the local artists in Paterson killing it right now. Shout out to the entrepreneurs, the people that are making a change for the community, and everybody that wants to do something impactful, doing something like chasing their dreams. Let's get it. This is the Cause and Effect podcast, episode number 4. We out of here.
Peace.
Let's get it.